Confrontation over tipping lands an Evanston restaurant owner in some hot water. Now he's sitting down with our Sarah Maki to say he takes full responsibility, he's sorry, and his door's open to the other person involved.
Hey, bro, what do you want, bro? What do you want? I paid for my food.
Evanston restaurant owner Kenny Cho says he takes full responsibility for his actions in this video, taken Saturday afternoon, telling us he followed a regular into the street, intending to tell him never to come back after leaving without tipping again.
You go tell them, I paid for my food. I handed you $20. You can't charge me more than what the menu say. So what are you talking about?
But the tensions escalated, the men yelling at each other for several minutes as the customer walked away from the business.
Have you watched the video?
Yes.
And when you watched it, what did you see there?
Ashamed. I was just ashamed, bring shame to my wife as a husband, as an owner, at the same time, to my mom and dad.
The video ignited a debate online about tipping and led some people to leave messages on the sidewalk in shock, calling the business Table to Sticks anti-black.
Table to Sticks, how can I help you?
Hey, you get some food, okay?
I'm sorry?
Let me order some food, stupid bitch.
The backlash has forced them to stop taking calls, deactivate their social media, while Yelp has paused any new reviews.
Bro, you about to blow up on social media, bro.
When asked why he didn't tip, the customer told people online, "Oh, I just didn't want to." Cho tells us the customer's brother has since come in, describing their conversation as productive.
I apologized to him and to his family, and I was asking if he can pass this message along to his little brother.
Adding he sent the brother home with the customer's favorite order, a handwritten apology and an offer.
My door's open for you, man. Come on by anytime.
From Evanston, Sarah Maki, CBS News, Chicago.
Sarah, thank you. And they also tell us that he's particularly worried this could hurt other businesses around him, saying he's heard a protest plan for outside his shop Saturday.
All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. I did a video on this maybe 3 weeks ago, okay, about
over tipping lands an Evanston restaurant owner in
shit. Sorry. Okay. I'm here. I don't know. I like doing it without the camera, man. This shit is cool, honestly. But I'm in here. Okay, the man is okay. A few things, okay? He's going about it. He's trying to make it right, but is he trying to make it right because of the backlash, okay? You can watch the first video and chime in on that depending on how you feel. He definitely was in the wrong. The kid was definitely right. You don't have to tip. People expect tips now like it's mandatory. It's really not. I'm not even gonna get into semantics over it, but long story short, his meal was $17. The kid paid him $20, which was enough, and he got mad because he didn't get tipped. Okay, now as far as like calling it anti-black and all that shit, I'm not subscribing to none of that right now. That's not my place. I never talked about race during the first video, so I'm not gonna do it now. Do I think the backlash that is warranted is necessary? No. I don't think that matches what happened, because it could have went very south for the young man. You know what I mean? And then he would have been looked at as if he would have did something to him, it would have been looked at as violent young black dude. You know what I mean? Like, we know how they like to try to skew everything. Everybody starts shit, and then when we do something back, it becomes a big issue, right? I'm glad it didn't go that route, but also too, I think the Asian community would be doing a disservice to not repair the relationships between you guys and us, because y'all need us more than anything. You know, we appreciate you guys. You know, I don't want to make it seem like it's us against y'all, because it's not that. Conservatism in America will tell you that, but it's not true. I definitely don't want to see this man's business go under because of this situation. He's going about trying to make it right, but I can tell already for some people it's not going to be enough, which is, I guess, is fine. But going out of your way to call and threaten the businesses, I think that's a little over the top. You know what I mean? I don't know how you repair your reputation after that. That was a little nasty of you, but hopefully he can fix it, man. He seems like maybe, and I hate to use it, but he seems like, you can tell, you can tell he's really, really remorseful about that shit. You know what I mean? He probably was having a bad day. And sometimes too, what I often see from, the Asian community and these other communities is they forget who patronize you guys the most. We support you guys the most. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying tolerate bullshit. What I'm saying is, on those days you're having a bad day, you don't want to be at work and one of us come in. We would like to be treated as you treat everybody else, with the same dignity and respect. That's all we asking for. We're not asking for more. Same dignity and respect. You know what I mean? So I don't wish this man lose his business. I hope he can turn this situation around. It's a sticky slope, especially with the climate in the country right now. I just don't. The compassionate person in me, I really feel like, you can see it. I really feel like he is genuinely sorry about it, and not only because of the backlash. I think probably after it happened and it went live, he was able to see like, yo, I really effed up. I went too far with this. And we all have done that. And whether it be an argument or a text message or something, we all have said too much more than what we have wanted. You know what I mean? But also too, it's just not a good look. I hope he can fix it. I'm not saying going on an apology tour. You already apologized. You try to make him his favorite meal or whatever. I would say, as far as, see if you can have the young man come down there, you and him talk or whatever. And shit, I say with something like that, and you could repair it, man, give him. I know you have to make money with your business, and I get that, but I'm just trying to figure out a way that you can rectify the situation. Shit. This is tough, but I'm just saying, for me anyway, I don't want to see, nobody lose their business over that, because he never took it to a racial point. So, and neither did the kid or whatever. He just said, because I'm X, Y, and Z. But the Asian guy, or whatever you call it, respectfully, I don't know if he's Asian, Chinese, or whatever. I don't know. Okay. He never made it a racial point. He didn't say you guys never tip, or you know what I mean? Like, we know when people say that shit, we know what they mean. But I'm just rambling at this point, but I just wish that this could be fixed or whatever. Tell that man, hey man, he can have one free meal every month, you know what I mean, for a few months until the heat died down or something like that. And rightfully so, he's probably gonna be still upset, because if that was my kid and you did that, I wouldn't be as understanding, and I'm working on that, as we all should. We all got shit to work on. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, man, compared to the first video to now anyway, when he's trying to fix it. Let me know what y'all think, man. Like, comment, share. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.